Okay, here goes 7. All right, I am going to kind of keep quiet. I want you to try this. This is all practice. And notice how I write them out. Try this one. This is a little bit over our head, but wind speed. This is definitely more of a ninth grade. If you leave this out, that's fine. Challenge. No big deal. Anything with wind speed or stream speed, try it. If not, don't worry about it. That's not something we have to worry about right now. But this is something you can do. Okay, the directions ask for, tell if it's no solution, one solution, or infinite. Remember, most of the ones we're doing have one solution. If they have no solution, that means they are parallel. They will never intersect. If they are infinite, it means the two lines are the exact same. The equations actually are the same, and therefore they would be on top of each other. That's the only option here, okay? So it's either intersect, no solution means parallel, or the same exact equation be on top of each other. Okay? There's a solution here, there's a solution here, there's no solution here, and therefore they are parallel. And if you rearrange the top equation, okay, watch this one, rearrange 6x minus 3y equals 6. What do I mean by rearrange? Let's get y alone. Solve for y. So I'm going to subtract 6x here, bring it over to this side. So I'm getting it in y-intercept form. Okay, that's back from unit 4. So move that, negative 3y equals negative 6x plus 6. I just slide this up and that over. You got it? Okay. Next step, divide everything by negative 3. Divide by negative 3. Divide by negative 3. Y equals, negative divided by negative makes positive 2x, and that makes a negative 2. Now compare this equation with the original second equation. They have the same slope. 2x, same slope, parallel lines. Okay? Next one is y is a substitution kind of problem. Y equals 2x, so I put that in the equation, the second equation, 7x minus 2x makes 15. Solve for x, then solve for y. Nice and easy. So one solution, no solution, parallel. If they're no solution, they are parallel. Same with this one. If you're just looking at the equations, they're going to have the same slope. One solution. One solution. One solution. Great practice page of the algebra here. Okay. Word problems. Always make a let statement. X equals members, y equals non-members. Set up your two equations and then decide how you will eliminate. I chose to eliminate the y's, and here you go. Okay, number 10, the question is how many miles would the total cost be the same? Whenever you hear that, when they're going to be the same, you're going to set them equal to each other. So one car versus the other car. Set them equal to each other. Solve for m. M being miles. Common sense one. Next one. The larger of two numbers is 5 more than twice the smaller. So I have to set up. Got two types of numbers. A small one and a greater or larger. Whichever word you want to use. Make the equation. equations, excuse me, and then I substituted here. If y equals 2x plus 5, I put that in there for y. 2x plus 5 minus x equals 12. Solve for x. Once you get one, you get the other. You substitute back in. Okay? Take your time. This is not about racing. Okay. This is a 9th grader. This is the upstream one. So we'll do this as 9th grade challenge. Okay, this one and this one. Both of these are. All right. If you want to look at it, take a look at it. But this is 8th grade. The ones up here, for those of you that are interested in the challenge, when you're on a riverbed or in the air, you have other forces going against you, whether the air is helping you move along or the stream is helping you move along quicker, going downstream versus going upstream. Upstream, you're fighting the current. Okay, it's harder. That's the difference on the two. Same with the airspeed. Airspeed, tailwind, gets you someplace faster. It's on your tail. It's pushing you along, believe it or not. Okay, on the bottom. A bicycle store, excuse me, costs $2,400 per month to operate. Sorry. The store pays an average of $60 per bike. The average selling price for each bike is $120. How many bikes must they sell to break even? Break even means cover the expense. Pay for that. Well, let's subtract. What do they make on each bike? They make on average $60 per bike. So how many $60 do they need to come get? You need to sell 40 bikes to break even, to cover the expense of the rent. Or just to cover the expenses to operate. Okay, so this one was interesting, number 15. I was challenged with this, and then I was like, oh my goodness, it's a stupid question. A local zoo is filling 2 water tanks for an elephant exhibit. One water tank contains 50 gallons of water and is filled at a constant rate of 10 gallons per hour. The second tank contains 29 gallons of water and is filled at a constant rate of 3 gallons per hour. When will the 2 tanks have the same amount? If you're filling them at the exact same time. Well, let's think about that. One of them is already got 50 in it and fills at a faster rate of 10 gallons per hour. The other tank has 29 gallons in it and is only filling at 3 gallons per hour. Will they ever catch up to each other? Will this guy, the slower one, ever catch up? If they're both filling the water is running at the same time, isn't this one always going to be higher? Yes. Okay? They'll never catch up. Next one. Ice cream parlor. We got ice cream cones and sundaes. Set up 2 number sentences. You definitely want to have a calculator when you work with all these numbers and decimals. To eliminate and multiply by negative $1.10, right? And then rewrote them. I rewrote them down here because there wasn't room. Okay, so this was down to there. And then solved for y, which was Sundays, was 84. So 84 Sundays, put it into the original sentence, the easiest one, then find how many ice cream cones. Okay?